can't believe it.
Oh my gosh, she has teeth or something in there.
All right, I want to welcome you to this episode of BTR Outdoors. And on this episode, we're going to do a 2.5-year review on the Members Mark Instant Cabin Quick Setup Tent. But we'll give it, we've had it for 2.5 years, and I want to give a review. How has it held up in those 2.5 years? All right, so let's get going. Okay, this is the Members Mark 10-person quick setup cabin tent. It has LED lights inside, and I'm going to give you a review on it. I've had it for 2.5 years, and I want to go around and let you see how the tent is held up. It is 10 by 14 by 80. It's a rather large tent. I wanted to start the video showing you it does have a Rainfly. I get a lot of questions asking if this tent comes with a Rainfly. So this is what the Rainfly looks like. Here's the canopy up front, and that also will fold down and you can zip it up to make it watertight. I want to give you a shot of the Rainfly. It was pretty simple to put on. All I did was stretch down each corner, and it has some hooks that it will hook into. It does have some tie downs, which I did not tie it down, but you could stake it down to make it more secure. But just given the demo, I just wanted to show you what it looked like. All right, so let's take the Rainfly off and I'll show you the tent. We'll kind of go around and see how it's held up for 2.5 years. And like I said, me and my wife have used it several times. So let's take a look at it. Okay, here's the tent without the Rainfly. As you can see, it is very well ventilated. It is a very good tent to have during the summertime, especially here in Texas. You do have windows at the door. Here's another window in the bedroom area. This little side where it's black, it will open up, and this whole end opens up so you can get a really good breeze. Now if you look on the other side, this whole wall right here will open up, and it has a screen. So like I said, this half of the tent is very wide open, so you can see out and have very good ventilation. You have another window on this side, and then one on the very back. And you do have a little air vent at the bottom of the tent. Kind of give you an aerial view what it looks like on top. This is probably, oh, I'm sorry. This is what they call the quick tent. These little things right here, when you unfold the tent, you just pop the legs out, set them up, and like I said, this instant cabin tent sets up really fast. So you're not spending all your time setting up a tent. When you go camping, you just set this boy up, stake it down, and you're good to go. We'll take a look at some of the seams. I want to show you some of the seams at the stress, what I call the stress parts. You can see how tight that gets, and the stitching and stuff looks very good. Show you this side. All this is held up very well. Haven't had any leaks in this tent. and I've had it through some pretty good rainstorms. Kind of show you the stitching up top. Check out another stress point. Like I said, we had no issues with the seams or anything like that on the tent. It's held up very well, no leaks. So let's go inside and look at it. All right, let's see if I can unzip this one-handed. All the zippers have worked really well. I haven't had no issues with the zippers sticking or anything. I was reading also about some things. You can put a little wax on the zipper part if you're having some issues, if it's getting real tight. But these open up pretty easy. And you see all the windows have a mesh. So this little wall opens up. This wall on this side opens up. You got several windows. Have a little vent right there. Everything's mesh. Everything's looking good. That's going to be your ultralight, and I will show you how that works in a minute. But looking at a little bit of the seams, I see some thread right there. But overall, looks really good. Checking some of these seams right here. Okay, let's check. I was checking this little roof part. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see daylight through the right up in there. Let's see if we can get a. Can you see it? Yeah, there's a little bit of daylight coming through at the seam. So, but with the Rainfly, like I said, I haven't had any leaks. The seams still seem to be on there pretty good. It's just I can see daylight. But as far as with the Rainfly, it's gonna keep the rain off you. I haven't had any leaks. Let's check some of these other ones. Let's check this one, see if it has daylight too. A little bit. I see a little bit of daylight in the seams. But everything seems, the stitching seems to be holding up. This holds up with the wall, and you can unzip this and you can see it's mosquito netting. And if you want to take it down, you just unhook that, roll it down, and you can roll it to that right there, and it'll keep it neatly rolled up. And you can do that on every one of the windows. It has that option. So you can roll them up, keep everything neat and out of the way. All right. Let's go take a look at the light. Forgot to show you one more thing on the outside of the tent. That's where you can run an extension cord in. So you can have power inside the tent. And let's go look at the light right quick. to the door. Like I said, the zippers work really well. It's pretty easy to open the doors. Like I said, this is your light. You can unzip that. This comes apart, and then pull this apart. As you can see, that's apart. Pull that out. Put these batteries in my pocket. All right. So this is the little box. I'm going to put some batteries in it, and I'll show you the lights. Okay, it takes 4 D batteries. Put the lid on, and I'm gonna try to fit it back in there. It's kind of finicky sometimes, especially, one-handed, but it just fits in that pocket right there. Now let's connect these 2 pieces. Okay, so that's connected. There's a little on-off switch right here. And as you can see, let me flip that on and off, so different levels. That turns it off. Kind of a low, medium, high. It's supposed to be 500 lumens in all, but it goes the length of the top of the tent. And it does put off quite a bit of light, especially at night. Let me get an outside view. So here's the, see if I can get that. The on-off switch is right here. You just push that. Sorry it's so dark. It was supposed to be sunny today. As you can see, all the LED lights on the top part of the tent. And it does, if it was dark, it would give out quite a bit of light, so you can see what you're doing inside of the tent. Even Ronan likes the tent. Ain't that right, boy? But again, there's the pocket for the lights. I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit better. Okay, there's the on-off button right there. With all the mosquito netting, I don't have any kind of holes in it, so it's going to be able to keep out bugs. That is held up really well. So is the floor. This tent does not come with a ground cover. But I just bought a little tarp at Harbor Freight. Like I said, this tent is 10 by 14. So I bought a tarp to lay that down. And it's really worked well. And the floor has really held up well. I have no holes in the floor. No holes in the mesh or the mosquito netting. Bug netting, whatever you want to call it. Like I said, the only thing is a little bit of the stitching is coming out right here. This is the only place for that. And at each corner there's some lights coming through the stitching. But with the Rainfly on there, I have never had leaks. Alright, so overall, this is my favorite tent. It's very roomy. It's very easy to set up. Has the canopy. We can set our chairs outside, or you can undo all the wall flaps on this side of the tent and have it wide open and catch a good breeze. It's very well ventilated. It has held up really good in the 2.5 years that we've had it. I would highly recommend this tent. And like I said, this is the Members Mark quick setup cabin tent. We bought this at Sam's 2.5 years ago. We got a really good deal on it. I think we got it for around $99, maybe a little bit more. I think the price on them now is around $140, $139.99, if you can find them. Every time they get them, they get sold out really quick because it's a good price tent and it holds up really well. So if you have this tent, let me know. Let me know how this tent has held up for you. I'm really happy with it. And I'd have to give it probably a 9 out of 10. Those few little things that we found is really nothing, but this is my favorite tent. All right, one more thing I just wanted to show you. I'm 6'2", and I can stand up perfect in this tent and still have some room. That's another reason I do like this tent. It's just the height of it. All right, one other thing is I really didn't like the tent stakes that came with the tent, so I replaced them with these more heavy duty. I just got them at Walmart, and they are pretty heavy duty tent stake, and I got those to go. There's 6 of them that goes around the tent. And then on the tie downs, I'm using the ones that came with it, but I do have, they're just those cheap tent stakes. I do have tent stakes, heavy duty tent stakes for those too. Also, I have them for the Rainfly if I need them. That way we go to a lot of different state parks, stuff like that. The ground's tough or rocky, and I can use those tent stakes, hammer them in, and they're there. And I do like those heavy duty tent stakes. I got some with the green tops and some with the orange tops. They're the same thing. And I'll give you a picture to show you what they look like. All right, I hope you enjoyed this episode of BTR Outdoors, and I hope this was really helpful. Like I said, I really love this tent. Haven't had no issues with this tent, and I just wanted to share it. We've had it for 2.5 years. We've used it several times, and it's still almost brand new. So I really love this tent. It's my favorite. But if you have any questions, be sure to leave me a comment. Subscribe to my channel. That really helps me out a lot. We are creeping up to 500 subscribers, so I'm excited about that. Hit that like button, hit that notification, let you know when I put out a new video. I try to put one out at least once a week. All right, until next episode, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one.